Hello guys, welcome back to Kobe's Kitchen, where we share simple amazing recipes. You don't have to break a bank to create an amazing meal in your home, and homemade food does not have to be boring. Thank you so much for all of you my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make chicken lollipops, and let's go straight to our ingredients. So for the chicken lollipops, you're going to be using chicken wings. So I have just washed my chicken wings, and the best thing to do is marinate your chicken wings before after we do the process of making the lollipops. I prefer that you marinate the chicken lollipops before, like an hour or two or even a day, to enhance the flavors ingiane vizuri. But because I'm short of time, I'm just going to cook them directly haraka haraka and just show you the process. So we have this kind of wing. We are not going to be using this tip, so I'm going to be showing you how to make lollipops from kuna hii part ya wing yenye ni nusu na kuna hii part ya wing yenye, as you can see, it's full. So I'm going to be showing you how to make lollipops from both the nusu part and the whatever. So we are obviously going to discard the tip. So the tip you're just going hatutatupa kwa dustbin, tutazieka, we'll freeze them, and we are going to be using them to do what? To make our chicken broth, just to make something. So yeah, this is the tip that we are going to discard. So make sure you're using a very sharp knife to ensure that unakata easily. My knives are not that sharp, but these tips hizi ndo tutaeka tu kando. We'll put them in a bowl somewhere and freeze them. So yeah, and this other part of the wing, we are also going to cut the tip as well, because we are not going to be using the tip. Yeah, this tip. And then we are going to, if you have now this kind of wing, we are going to dissect hapo katikati. There is a bone that ndo upate this part, so we dissect that. This is hapa katikati too. It's so easy because actually the bone, when you have a sharp knife, inaendanga straight to, so easy to dissect it. So si kazi ngumu, you just do that here and dissect it. So as you can see, there are two different parts, this one and this one, and this one is the easiest of them to make wings from it, because as you can see, the bone imejichora yenyewe. This one has two bones in it. I hope you can see there are two bones. There is a small bone and a thicker bone, but we are also going to use it to make lollipops. So for this one, I'm just going to squeeze the meat belly forward to just make lollipop. Easy with this other part of this wing. I hope you're getting it. It's easier to make what? To make the lollipops with it, because you just squeeze your meat belly vizuri, and then flip it hivo nicely. Flip it. Make sure your hands are super clean, because we need them. They come in handy. So for those who don't like the ngozi, you can tear the skin, but I eat every part of the chicken, so there's no need of removing the skin. So after you leta your nyama mbele, after you bring all your meat mbele, you just need to do this and try to roll it up in a circular motion. So this is one of the lollipop. They might seem small because maybe the chicken that they slaughtered was small, but either way, this is one of the lollipops. You make another lollipop from this other part of the wing. So this is what they sell to you as chicken wings. Wanatoanga this other part kwa hoteli, this other part to make lollipops, and then they sell to you this one. So I'm so sure they make a lot of profit. With this other one, we are going to discard the smaller bone. I hope you can see that there are two bones over here. Hata ukifinya too, you can see there are two bones. There's one small one and one huge one. So we are going to get rid of the smaller bone So make sure your knives are sharp. That's why I was telling you to. But if they're not sharp like mine, you have to tia nguvu kazana. So we are going to be discarding the smaller bone. So you na nyama hapo. So this is the smaller bone. So this small bone ndio tunataka kutoa, so that it can be easier to make the chicken lollipop with the other one. So yeah, I'm just removing. So be careful when removing this smaller bone. It seems like a lot of work, but at the end of it all, it's worth it. Oops, nimevunjikia katikati, but I'll make sure that I remove the whole of the bone. So be careful. Be careful until you get that bone yote nje. So let me remove it. So with a sharp knife, it comes off easily. So kuna yenye imekatikia katikati, but I'll remove it nicely too, without kushinda kustruggle sana. Because there is a dissection that, yeah, this is it. Because there is already something that attaches to it, so it is easier for it kutoka vizuri. So when your knife is sharp, itatoka tu vizuri. Yeah, so this is the remaining part of the bone. So make sure you remove the whole of the bone. Now we remain with this bigger bone, and this is where now we squeeze the meat in front, just like this other one. So we squeeze the meats mbele zote. So this is not easier like that other part, but since I am making, my family is huge and I need to make a lot of lollipops, they want lollipops today, so I'm not going to be making chicken wings. So yes, so again, pull everything mbele and just make a good round shape with your hands to form a lollipop again. So yeah, just a good one. So we will coat everything with what? With unga, so itakuwa a nice lollipop. See kama as it looks, but so far we have, this is another lollipop. So I'll do everything, this to all my chicken, and then we'll be back to the next process, to the actual process of making lollipops. Yeah. So we are done making the lollipops, as you can see. So we are just going to add in our spices. Going in with my salt to season it nicely. And then I'm going to be using curry powder, a teaspoon of curry powder. And then I'm going to be going in with my ginger powder, a teaspoon of it, a teaspoon, and then a teaspoon of turmeric, teaspoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon, and a teaspoon of my mixed herbs. So I'm going to mix everything up zingiane vizuri. To make sure that every of our lollipop is coated nicely with our spices before we head into our next process. So this is what you should do. Prepare your whatever, your lollipops mapema, so that you can marinate them for at least an hour, and the spices zingiane vizuri. Otherwise, if you don't prepare them mapema, you end up kuzipika in a hurry, just like me. So mapema ndo best. So once everything is coated nicely with your spices, I'm now going to coat them in flour for that crispy outside equal crispy. So I'm going to coat them with the all-purpose flour and then fry them in oil until they are golden brown. So that's what we'll be doing. So let me put in my oil and put in some unga for coating, and then I can take you to the deep frying pan. So our oil is hot, and here we have all-purpose flour. So I'm going to be coating my lollipops in the all-purpose flour. Hivyo. Shake off the excess and deep fry it until it's golden brown. You do this to all your lollipops until the even. So zenye zinaka as if they are aparted sana, you try to round them vizuri ndio zikae angalau hold up together. So this is the process. So I'll do this to everything, and then tutapatana zikienda ku brown so that I can show you how they be looking like when ready. So make sure you coat nicely, generously, and always shake off the excess flour. So as you can see, we are almost there in the browning process, but it has actually taken some time to brown, around 5 to 8 minutes, but it should be super crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. So yes, this is how they're brown so far. So we can remove them sahi and set them aside, and if you're having your fries, you can have them right away as they are, but if you want them barbecued, you can wait for the next process. So this is one of the process that you make your meatballs, just frying them like that. Meatballs, lollipops. So yes, so stick around until the end of this video to make some stewed, or rather barbecued, chicken lollipops. So for the barbecue sauce, in barbecue mwitu, because I don't have a barbecue sauce, so we just call it barbecue sauce, but on a budget. So for the barbecue sauce, we're just going to fry some onions. We fry the onions with the oil that we used, and I'm not going to be adding any more spices, a lot of spices, because we already added spices in our chicken. So I'm only going to be using a teaspoon of chicken masala, and that's it for this sauce. So yes, a teaspoon of chicken masala, and then we're going to go in with our barbecue sauce. In this case, I'm going to go in with my ketchup because I don't have the barbecue sauce. So add in a generous amount of ketchup, especially if you're having a lot of lollipops, because my chicken wings yielded 30 lollipops. So I'm going to use about a quarter cup, a half a cup, not a quarter cup, half to 3/4 cup of barbecue sauce. But since I don't have the barbecue sauce, I'm using ketchup. So that's a cup of ketchup, and then I'm going to put my heat on low medium. Then to this because the ketchup is usually browny, I'm going, not the ketchup, the barbecue sauce, I'm going to add in soy sauce to this. There's one thing I forgot to buy danias for garnishing, but it's very important, but I forgot it. So I added a dash of soy sauce to my ketchup, and then I'm going to add also a dash of oyster sauce. This is so thick. Yeah, dash of oyster sauce will do. Then I'm going to taste a little bit for the seasoning. It's perfect, but too thick, so I'm going to rinse some water to my ketchup can and niongeze huku ndani. Yeah. So this is the kind of thickness we want for our sauces. Yeah, I added a little bit more. So now I'm going to throw in my lollipops for them to absorb all the goodness. So I'm going to taste this. It's perfect. I'm going to throw in my lollipops to absorb all this. Can you see how it's absorbing nicely? Sasa kitu tu tulisahau ni dania, so forgive me for that, but you're going to garnish your lollipops with dania ama spring onions. Sijui kama garden yangu bado ina survive kama iko na spring onions. That's what I would have added some. But kama hazi survive, tutazipiga tu picha hivyo. But anyway, don't forget your danias. It's an important step. So make sure they coat in nicely. Alafu weka your heat on low heat. Alafu uzipatie tu kama dakika 2 tu zikiwa on low heat so that they can absorb that goodness. Yes. So yes, this is our chicken lollipop. So try out this recipe and see you in the next one. Bye bye.